Hey, welcome to Wait 1 Minute, y'all. One more again, man. It's E from the QC by way of the D. Check it. Somebody else done got stabbed on that Charlotte light rail. We'll talk about it. And is it going to be Netflix brothers or Warnerflix? We're going to talk about that. And listen, y'all. NFL done flipped the whole damn script. Let's come back and work this shit out. Cheers from Big Glass Brewery. Savor unique craft beers and seasonal specials in a big ass glass. Visit bigglassbrew.com or call 555-901-2345. Also IG at Big Glass. Again, Charlotte? Well, damn. Y'all done made national news again, but not for what you would like. Alright? Stupid ass president, the president of the United States is what I meant to say, was like, what's going on in Charlotte? Right? Because apparently there's been another stabbing on the light rail. No, not apparently. For real, though. This time, though, it wasn't a deadly stabbing. This victim survived. Thank goodness. Thank God. Thank whoever you want to thank. We're so glad the man survived. And he was trying to save people because apparently this suspect was wilding out drunk. And the victim apparently was just, trying to help, keep this allegedly drunk, crazy person from hurting other people there on that train, which, we would expect all of y'all to do, or any of us to do, or some of us, somebody, right? But at any rate, again, like I said, the victim is fine, or should be fine. But what I want to bring up is the fact that, okay, once this happened, you had the president pointing it out, and then others in his administration pointing out that this person had I guess, not legal status in the country. And it's cool for them to point that out. But I do remember them being in Charlotte not too long ago on a targeted mission to remove people like this from Charlotte. This particular person has been deported from the United States before on more than one occasion. And my question is, when y'all was in Charlotte looking for the worst of the worst, this dude wasn't on y'all list? How come y'all was here before this shit happened? Y'all could have just took him out of here if y'all was doing what you said you was doing. But apparently you wasn't quite doing that. Number one. I got another point. Y'all can't blame that kind of crime with this these what you're saying is people that should not be in this country is they're doing this and that in this city and that city, and these cities are protecting them. That's patently false. Because if dude was deported under Trump's watch and came back under Trump's watch, ended up hurting someone in North Carolina, I don't know how law enforcement in North Carolina can keep someone who's been deported out of the country. I don't think that's their job. They did arrest someone in their jurisdiction that committed a crime, which is their job. They did a fine job of that. I know for a fact it ain't their job to keep him out the country. The people whose job it is to keep him out the country was away from the border, letting motherfuckers probably in the damn country that's gonna do the same shit. That was point number 2. That was it. Let y'all think on that. But it's just crazy that they be trying to blame certain people for certain things. And first of all, blaming fixes what? Nothing. Right. Second of all, usually when you blame, that means you don't have an answer. And you might be part of the problem. I'm not saying that's the case here, but I'm just saying that is a part of how shit works. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Next topic of interest is actually something I spoke about before. We are still on the war in the Caribbean. We still on that. Cause remember last time I was talking about, how they just just dropping missiles on alleged drug boats bringing harm to Americans, right? Allegedly. Just dropping missiles. Well, they did a double strike on one of them, and it's questions. We got questions now. Because after the first strike, a couple people survived, it appeared. And so because they survived, they're like, nah, we got to take them out too. So now what our United States Department of Defense, Pete Hegseth, is saying is, hey, they had to be taken out because they was getting ready to redo the mission and take the same harm back to the U.S. These two motherfuckers that was, to some people who've seen the footage, was asking for help or about to die, and other people who've seen the footage are saying, hey, they was going to continue the mission after being missiled. They're going to continue their mission, is the story. Now, since the first one, we've seen gotta be half a dozen, if not a dozen, videos of the 40 damn near strikes they've done on all these alleged drug boats that are a national threat, that we are in an armed conflict with. However, they're reluctant to show the video of the double strike joint. Sounds fishy to me, but it may not sound fishy to y'all, and that's cool too. I'm okay with that, man. I'm okay with that. But while we all think on it, I'm going to take a small break and come back with some old good shit.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Introducing 300 million energy drink, fastest way to power up. In under 5 minutes, feel the rush that lasts all day. Up to 12 hours of unstoppable energy. With a range of flavors that may not be gourmet, but sure get the job done, 300 million is here for your busy lifestyle. Visit ccc.com, call 555-123-4567, or follow us on Twitter at 300 million. Grab your can and power on. Alright, word. Good thing you came back, because this shit gonna fuck you up. Maybe. Fuck me up, though. Did you know that Netflix and Warner Brothers trying to be like one? They getting married, B, or they want to. Like, they done popped the question. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's got to be, in this country, like, they got to make sure, like, shit is right, all right with that deal. And in this deal, there are some questions about, is it cool? There's predictions about if the deal goes through, like what it could mean for the industry, like movies and streaming, and yeah, it's gonna affect you and me. Also, when it comes to businesses and how businesses work in this country, like what I'm saying, we got like antitrust laws which might come into play. Looking at this deal, there may be conflict of interest, which ain't always what I'm saying against the law, but it might look funny. Like, man, what the hell? And then you got maybe people who's like, well, shit, this shit could be good for some people. We'll talk about all that shit right now. So listen, um, here's some predictions. Here's what some of the experts are saying what might happen if this deal is accepted. So, if indeed the deal goes through, it's possible that Netflix wouldn't only be a streaming app no more. They would own all the movie and TV studios across the world. Meaning, basically, they determine like the shows, they determine how you look for them, what's out there, and all of that. So they wouldn't be a platform. They'll kind of gatekeep. They'll be the motherfucking wizard. Feel me? Another thing that could possibly happen, like I say, these are predictions from experts. I ain't no fucking expert in this shit. But like the way the whole movie shit works is when these companies like they spend a whole lot of money on these movies, right? They generally put out movies they know gonna work. So if it's some shit that ain't been out before or a new idea, they ain't gonna put up the money to do no shit that they not like it's a safe bet. They ain't doing that shit, which is gonna mean that like new movies may not come out. Some of the people that or artists or writers or whatever who ain't as well known, they may not get their shit out neither. And of course, prices ain't gonna go down. And hell, movie theaters might even get screwed because people gonna be watching TV from well, movies from well. Because if Netflix own the fucking movies, they not gonna send you to the theater, bruh. Because they don't own the theaters or the damn brick and mortar shit. It's possible. Just another prediction. Another thing, like I said, they're talking about is like antitrust concerns. And what the thing that they're looking about is like that whole monopoly joint. All of you heard about monopolies. You don't want one company, like your energy or water company, right, being the only energy or water company, because if that's the case, they could charge what they want because there's no competition. And just imagine if Netflix and Warner Brothers get together, like who's competing with them for real? So yeah, you'll put a lot of the smaller, a whole lot of smaller, anything that deals with like movies, music companies, film companies, even some towns will be fucked up because they depend on this shit. So it's just a possibility. Conflicts also, because it looks like if the deal, whether the deal goes through or not, Jared Kushner, his one of his companies, he's involved in a lot of shit, is actually got money uh, back in this deal, and that looks kind of crazy that he's in a pretty much relative situation to one of the most powerful people in the world, if not the most powerful person in the world. Yeah, Jared Kushner. He is the son-in-law of the United States President Donald Trump, and like one of his companies is backing. I don't know if he got money in I think it's the Warner Brothers joint, or it might be Netflix. I don't know, but like he got money in that joint. So yeah, that it's not even illegal, but it oof, man, pops him off the president. Like he can push it how he want to push it. Maybe, but it looked like that. It could. On the upside though, it'll make it easy. Like for those of y'all that be on the movie joints and you look for something, it might be all one app where every damn movie you just go to one spot for everything. whether you're downloading it or watching it, right? That's pretty cool. And you're not paying 17 damn subscriptions over all these different apps, right? You got one app, one subscription, period. And now I can't say it's not gonna be 700 a month, but shit, it's only one bill, one bill, not 17 bills. Another thing is like hell, um, more audiences. Like so, if you're a artist, right? Like your shit, like if your shit reaches more people, uh, whether you're acting or producing or directing or editing or right your shit, whatever you do, it's reaching. You got a bigger audience, so that gives you more opportunities. So it's not like it's all bad if it goes through, but everything is nuanced. Everything, you feel me? So uh, it really comes down to though, if these two companies come together, like it depends on how they run it because power, they will have the power of the media, which is can be a scary thing or it can be a great thing, depending on how it go. You know, um, but hell, I'm gonna let y'all think on that shit too. I'm gonna take another break before we do this last bit. Um, so boom, real quick, I'll be back. Join us for an engaging discussion on the most pressing topics of the day. Hit me up on Instagram at Wait 1 Minute Show or X, formerly known as Twitter, at Wait 1 Minute exclamation and Buzzsprout. Wait1min.buzzsprout.com. Ha 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 ha. E from the QC by way to D. Back up in this thing. Check it, man. Listen. Na 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 boo boo. Na 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 boo boo. Nah, for real. Hey, listen. Damn, Eagles, though. For real. Y'all looking crazy right now. I mean, crazy. But, like, I already see what it is. A lot of people have seen what it is. And what's crazy is everybody that's in, like, professional sports talking about, yeah, locker room this, locker room that. Ain't no noise, ain't no social media. We don't watch, whatever. Apparently, the Eagles been watching or listening or something because they've been trying to force some passing game that don't exist. And the reason that things are not clicking for them, and you got cryptic messages from your receivers, and not a whole lot, not the number of long runs from Saquon. Well, all of that, yeah, you got the whole offensive coordinator change, and what's the name? Kellen Moore's not there. But the one thing that's missing why they messing up is everything they were doing when they were successful and making good plays and not predictable was predicated on being not predictable. It's only one thing missing. Jalen Hurts ain't running. He's not fucking running, right? When he's running, and you got to worry about Saquon running, right? That compromises linebackers and safeties because now they got to make decisions, right? When they have to make decisions, that's going to open up A.J. Brown and the little skinny boy. They going to get open, or Goddard to get open, right? Or it opens up lanes for Saquon, right? So he gets to the second level because you have to worry about a running quarterback. Because this quarterback is not running, then those things are not happening, and those lanes are not opening for the running back Saquon, and therefore when that ain't happening, then we are sticky, icky on both of y'all's receivers. So yeah, that's the issue. It's really simple. I don't even know why all season, it's been such a puzzle or a mystery to everybody. Now, I haven't said anything because losing is what I like for the Eagles to fucking do. And y'all know this. Yeah. Now, the Eagles will still most likely break history and be back-to-back NFC champions for the first time in a long fucking time. Okay? I'm 50 something, don't even remember that bullshit. And now, if you remind me, I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's right. I do remember when somebody else did that shit, but I couldn't tell you the year or the team that did it back to back because it's been that long in this division. Okay? And that's the division I'm cool with. That's the division I'm in, and I'm not leaving it. I'm in, and yeah, so I root against all of them other motherfuckers. Okay? But wow, what I'm seeing with these guys, yeah, it's that simple. But why would I tell them how to fix it? And no, I know for a fact my team. It's not just. I mean, we don't. It's not enough help in the fucking world to get us to the play. And let's say we did get to the playoffs without winning the division. And where the fuck we going? Same place we go every year. One or two, and it's a wrap. So, yeah, why would you shit yourself out a better seat at the table and getting some help? Either way, we didn't. We see right now, we actually haven't won too many games. Now we don't have no picks in the pocket, but you know we could slide in somewhere if we don't win too many more. Schedule ain't as foreboding, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm alright with what we doing this year. Listen. Tune in for real talk on today's hottest topics. Let's dive deeper than the headlines. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I done held y'all, man, for way too long. So listen, last thing, man. I don't know who the fuck taught you to drive and what the hell you think you even driving in, but you know it's mirrors in that shit, right? Most of y'all got two, at least, but it's three in a lot of cars too. And like that shit is helpful, B. Use that shit. Damn. Like before you turn into another fucking lane or some shit, use that shit. If you want to change lanes, let's say you want to change from the right lane to the left lane. There's a mirror right there that you could just, shit, you ain't got to turn your head. You can look at that motherfucker without turning your head and kind of see who's on that side. You can. You really can. And if you see another fucking vehicle there, you should probably wait before you move to that lane. You can do it on the other side too. There's a mirror over there on most fucking cars. Then you got this rear view motherfucking shit. Like you could damn near see the world behind you. For real. The world behind you. It's fucking awesome. Like, okay. It's super helpful as a driver, but as a passenger, oh shit, for real. The world behind you. But let's go back to driving. You stupid motherfucker. Use that one too. Use them all. It's a pattern you can use. You can be like, click, look at the left mirror, up, the middle mirror, right, boom, straight, boom. Like it's a whole rhythm you can do to make sure that you and everybody else is safe. That's the fucking problem. You forgot about everybody else, man. Everybody else. Don't forget about everybody else, nigga. Or motherfucker. It's just you. Shit, excuse my language, bitches. Shit. It's not just you out there. Okay? Use the mirrors, whether you have one, two, or three. If you have none, get your ass off the motherfucking road. Do you hear me? Shit. Got me hot as hell, man. Listen. I'm gonna see y'all next time, but listen. Even though I can get hot sometimes, man, I'm cool as fuck. And what I want y'all to do is be nice to people because it don't cost a motherfucking thing to be nice to people.